No! She dropped her knees in front of her broad dear bed. No, no, no! Mel, he can't be dead. I didn't come all this way for nothing. I didn't. You never seen her so upset before. You and Ringo hang back. Their guests worry. As Mel covered her face and sobbed. We all knew there was a good chance we'd too late. But Mel must have really clung to hope that we find him here. I never imagined I see her sobbing like this. The girl who is usually so strong even if the face of her horror and tragedy has now broken down over the belief that her brother is dead. Mel is dis- distraught. What should I do? Comfort her, man. I need to do something. Mel needs me. I take a hesitant step forward. Mel, go away! I cross alongside her. Do you really want me to leave? I. You're not alone. Mel, we're here for you. You can stay. Her tone is low and flat, but I reach out to put my hand on her shoulder. I'm here. I know you mean well. Sorry I snapped at you. It's okay. I understand. You came all this way. And and we didn't find him. Do you think there's any chance he's still alive? I I don't know what to say. We didn't find his body, only in an empty bed. The chance of that he's a zombie now seems massive, but there's always a chance he survived like we did. My hesitation must give me Mel a renewed hope, because she lifted her head and stared into my eyes. Despite her drastic face, her gaze is fierce again. There is a chance, isn't there? I I don't think it's likely, but I know. I just want to believe. She laughed, and I catch her. I half expect her to pull away, but instead she stayed in my arm, trying quietly against my shoulder. I'm sorry, Mel. I'm so sorry. Don't do that. Don't apologize. He might still be alive, and and even if he isn't, it's not your fault. I'm the one who decided to come out here. What are you going to do? I don't know yet. The hospital is so big, and if I found him as one of them, I think it would be break me. I had even thought of that. If her brother turned into zombie, and we need to fight him, that would be traumatized for her. On the other hand, I'd rather know. Are you sure? I don't know. I don't want to see you that, but I don't want to spend my life wondering either. Although, I suppose it doesn't much matter. Our chance of finding him in any state are low. She seems so confident right now. Maybe the best thing for her is to get out of here before we have any chance of running into him. Do you want to go back to the school? I suppose. She stands up and slowly with my help and looks around the room. If only there was some way we know for sure. No. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not just clinging to blind hope. If he's still alive and I live now, I'll be abandoning him. Whatever you decide, I supported you. It's good to have you by my side, Asaki. I know I can depend on you. Always. I just hope she doesn't decide to do anything crazy. We can search the entire hospital for someone who might be dead. Oh wow, that sounds scary. The clattering from the ceiling draw out the attention the entire mountain of the wall. What? Is someone still here? Intercom. You can hear me. Just come up the first floor of nurse station. Repeat. Come to the first floor of nurse station. The speaker sounds like a young woman. Although her voice trembles, she continues to broadcast her message over and over. It is a barber in the hospital. Please come to the first floor nurse station. I repeat, come to the first floor nurse station. There is a fiber at the nurse station. We have to go. Sorry, I skipped that. Let me see. What did Inkel say? Are you sure that's a wise idea? Look, I know there's a good chance we won't find my brother. I accepted that, okay? But now that we know some people still alive, I need Jet to get it out. Despite her traitorous face, her eye burned with determination. If my brother isn't there, we leave the hospital. All I ask for is this one last chance. We exchange glance, and I know it isn't as though we can deny Mel this simple request after coming all this way to the hospital. Alright, let's go. Do you know where the nurse station is? I've been there before. Follow me. Oh wow, that fucking scared me. Oh, I swear. Looks like we have to fight. We ready our weapon, then zombie pick up speed up, then get closer. It's twisted by the thought of their prey. Wait, why there's now the zombie sound? After all this chapter, I didn't hear any zombie at me. I prepare to throw acid fire at the nearest one. Even as I do, the door alongside me bursts open. The zombies stomp out, a bloody hospital gown flapping around its leg. Ugh! I spin through my projectile just in time. The acid explosion over the zombie face and it falls back. More of them! Up ahead, another group are joined the first three. Suddenly, every door seemed like a threat. Any room could contain a zombie waiting to attack us. It's too dangerous to fight our way through the entire hospital. We aren't turning back now. Her eyes wild. She stared around the hallway and then finally pointed straight ahead. Look, just beyond the hall. I bet the doctor led us to clue in the station. First sewer, now an air duct? I suppose it were to try. I climb into the narrow space. I let that will require us to go single file. Whoever goes last will most likely need to hold out the zombie. The person who entered the dark last will be the most in danger. Don't volunteer. Of course I volunteer, even though Wrinkle has a katana. But she's still a girl. Respect a girl. You be a man. I would feel like right about making one of them to do it. I'm convinced I can survive, so I should be the one to volunteer. I'll go last. Good idea. You're one of your best fighter after all. But someone has to. We don't have a choice right now. Mel should go first since she's most familiar with the hospital layout. You are? You going after her? Okay. Then I go third. And you'll follow. Exactly. A secret video saying, if that's our plan, then let's move. She takes up down the hall, got to the district guard, and we follow. Our train is enough to get us to the zombie blocking our path, even a small field behind us. At this point of the story, I still don't know what weapon I hold. A knife? The knife already tore after killing Tatsumi. So many of them. The doctor, the nurse, the patient. This is awful. Mer reached the airlock and forced the fan open. It is big enough to force someone fit inside. She squeezed through and disappearing into the darkness. We're clear. Counting on you to pull this off, Hasaki. Right. Be careful. Don't take any unnecessary risks. I'll be fine. It doesn't make me feel better to know you be keeping the zombie away from us. I believe in you, Ozaki. She blew me a kiss, and then scrabbled out her mouth into the dark while Rinko and I hold our ground. The zombies get closer and closer, but our asset wires are enough to keep them at now distant for now. I'm glad you're watching my back. Anytime. She take out the one last zombie and then turn and follow Yua into the dark. I just need to buy enough time for her to get clear so I can follow. The zombies are almost upon me. They strange sword and outstretched and grab me teeth against it. I throw 2 more acid projectiles, but I don't have enough to fight them all. I reach the glance back over my shoulder. Green coffee disappeared from the view as she crawled through. This is it. Oh, I still have the knife. Using my knife, I fend off the closest zombie. I drop to the ground and crawl into the van. Phew. Oh, it looks like a prison. At the last minute, I have a present mind, reach back and drag van cover properly into place. I'm not sure if the zombie could figure out how to follow in here, but they should at least make it harder for them. Okay, I'm in. It cramped, but I breathed easier nevertheless. Once I crawled forward a few feet to pull myself completely clear of angry zombie on the other side. We made it! Of course we did. Osaki was the cutting our retreat after all. It's not like I did alone. You took on the most difficult dangerous task. That's admirable. Thank you, Osaki. Yes, thank you for doing that, and thank you for making it safely. Yeah, I just did my best. Does this mean we can count on you to do the same on the way out? Don't tell me we are going to have to go back through the dark to leave. Better than facing the zombie, especially when we have Ozaki to protect us. Hey, now. No pressure, right? Hey, still pressure here. Hearing the praise of make me proud. I really did something good to help the group, and it seemed to have restored their spirit too. As long as we stick together, we get through this in the end. We have a few turn to make, but everyone just follow the person in the front of you. Are you sure you know the right way? More or less. I never traveled by the dark before though. Here's hoping her sense of direction good enough to get us there. Alas, we emerged the hallway. This looked pretty much the same as the one it came from, however. Well known and take of a jog. The nurse station is this way. We almost there. A hanging survivor opened the way to the nurse station when we arrived. We step inside, see that there are 10 survivors here. All of them look exhausted and terrified, but edgy? Oh, she survived. Oh, I thought he was the reason of the zombie outbreak all the infection come from. Oh, he was not? Alright, I see the resemblance of Mel and edgy. What? Mel? Mel, is that you? Even as the boy stared at her in the wonder, Mel raced across the room and hugged him. I'm so glad you're alright. Mel, I thought I'd never see you again. How did you get there? Here. I came looking for you. My friend helped me get this far. She let go of her brother and turned toward us with a more joyful expression than I ever seen on her face. She hugged Yua. Thank you so much for helping me. What? Didn't I just get hugged by Mel? Mel hugged Rinko next. You too. I could have reached AG without you. Anytime. Then raised me and rubbed her arm around me tightly. You're the one who first came to help me. Thank you for everything, Asaki. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. I wanted to help. Seeing this much emotion from Mel rather startling. It showed just how much she cared about her brother. Before she let go, she lowered her voice to whisper. Her breath gazed gently against my ear. I love you, Asaki. If we survive this, I want to go out with you. The sudden escalation for me. This hardly time for a love confession. Once we're safe, I give you my answer. Yeah, thanks. She lets go less and step back. Wow, I didn't realize my sister has such a good friends. What should I say? Surviving the zombie brought us together. I'm not gonna say I'm being lying. Surviving the zombie brought us together. Oh yeah, I made a lot of new friends because of that. He waved his hand around the room with the brightest smile. I guess no matter your age or job, something about working together survive force a bond between people. Then again, the opponent also possible. I'm glad I didn't happen here. I'm glad my sister had friends to help her too. And I'm glad there were people here to help you. There's still a shaky note to her voice. She looked confident for a moment, then turned to hug Edgy a second time. Huh? Mel, come on! I'm sorry. I was just so worried about you. We went straight to your room. When I saw all the blood, I thought, oh, I want to meet Yutaka. Her wrinkle-free email embraced Catherine, half pulling over a young man standing near the center of the room. This is Yukata. He's the one of the nurse here. He's the one who saved me. Save you? Oh, huh. Come me. I was on duty at the room. When the outbreak began, one of the zombie things got into his room and attacked him, but I fought it off. It was so cool! Huh? It's good to see that he is able to see at school instead of being traumatized. But what happened? Maybe it's because he's so young. I'm sorry for leaving such a mess behind. I didn't know how to kill the zombies, so I had no choice but to attack over and over again until I get the edges safely. Don't apologize. I'm just glad the blood wasn't this. Thank you for saving him. If there's anything I can ever do for you, let me know. There's no need to repay me. So what now? Are you and your friend here to stay with us? The plan was to take you back with us to the school, actually. The school? Are there more survivors? We haven't been able to contact anyone. One at the outside, so we're in the dark here. Oh, they don't know how the bad things are? Well, the thing is, everyone in the room drew a little closer. The guests speaks on me. They must all be eager for the news for the outside world. But to be honest, focus on the school being safe, please. Be completely honest. What should I do here? Tell all the horrible thing? But no. The leader should focus on the good part first. Telling them how much of a mess of country is will depress them. Right now, it's better to emphasize the positivity. Beside us, there are a couple of other survivors waiting back at the school. One of them is nurse who works here, Torao. Torao is with you? Yes, he joined us when he saw there was fortified the school. It's a safe place for survivors together. You're all welcome to come back with us if you want.
Oh, I'm glad he wasn't a killer. I was scared when his face surprised. From the look of their face, it's scared they realized I avoiding saying too much about what things are like outside. Nevertheless, hope gleaming in their eye. How much food do you have at the school? Hmm. I glanced at the other. We get some supplies from the home easy room. And the cafeteria must have food in the storage too. That will do for a while. But then what? What do you mean? Even if we pull out all our supply together, we eventually run out. Unless we have a suitable food source, we can survive. You take a word of Blake about accurate. Staying in the fortified school will only delay our death if we can get food. But if that's not possible, what can we do? Find out in the next chapter. Class of the Living Dead.
Silent follow Yukata dire assignment of the situation. He's right, this can't go on forever. Unless we're able to start up on our farm before we run out of supplies, staying in one fortified location isn't possible. I try to imagine the effort it will take to secure enough of the school ground to grow our own food. Then, what are we going to do? I think we should leave. We need to get out of Japan. Leave? We're safe right here in the hospital. Just how do you expect us to find a way to a country the street outside crawling with a zombie? You crazy if you think that's a good idea. Hold on. We shouldn't dismiss his idea without hearing everything. Perhaps he has a plan. Thank you. I do have a plan. What is it? Does he really know a way to get us to the country? I own a boat. It's not a large boat, but it has enough space for all of us. We can use it to get out of Japan. A boat? Oh, the other has merit, but what should I ask? Can the boat handle a trip that far? How will we reach the boat? What should I ask? How we reach the boat? Should I ask? That's gonna be later. The first is gonna be we handle it later. The second. How will we reach the boat? It's at the harbor. That's not far away, but it will be difficult. My car is parked outside the hospital. All I need is to help reach it, and then we can drive with the boat. Will we all fit? It won't be comfortable, but it's possible. We make a movable trip if necessary. The car is parking a lot and boat the harbor. This might just work. Okay, I'm in. The thing is worth a shot. Me too. It sounds like a much better plan than staying in one place hoping to survive. How can you say that? If we wait here, help will eventually come for us. That's right. Surely they get out the wipe of the zombie long before we run out of food. It's possible the food supplies could last long enough for the intentional force to reach us, but is it worth to taking that a chance? What do you think, Edgy? I like to go with Yukata, but if you want to stay here, I stay too. Oh, I don't intend to stay. I would have argued with you if you suggested. Escaping Japan sounds like a much better idea than twiddling our thumb and hoping you don't starve to death. We need to get out you to proper facilities so you can continue your treatment too. Yeah. An argument break out among the survivors, but Yutaka hold up his hand. There's no reason why we have to all agree. Anyone who wants to come with me can, but the rest of you free to stay here. From there, it only takes a little while to work everything out. The four of us and Eiji are all willing to go with Yukata.
The other survivors are elected to stay and take their chance. Is it acceptable if we take a little food for your journey? Yes, as long as you leave enough for us. Of course. Then begin dividing up the supply in the hospital's survived stockpile, and I let out a long breath. Escaping the country and returning to normal life now feel possible again. Instead, being distant dream. While they work, you will walk to my side. It feels too good to get out of here, won't it? For sure. We can do normal thing again. Hang out, have fun, not worry about anything more serious than homework. That'd be nice. I wonder if it would really be that easy to adjust. Do you think, um, hmm? What is it? You think we could maybe go on a date? You and me? The word came out in a rush, her cheeks bright pink. We've been friends for a long time, but going through this together has made me think that, well, you're really more special to me than anyone else, Ozaki. You are. I I don't know what to say. I need some time to gather my thought about everything too. But once we are safe, I promise I'll give you an answer. Thank you. She hugged me and then walked over to Taka to help him with the supplies. I stared after her, conflicted. So, are you be going back to the school before we make a break for the harbor? Or should we just let Kay and Tora wonder what happened to us? Of course, we are going back for them. I guess we have to tell them, huh? I don't mind Kay leaving behind, but Taro, I guess we have to tell them, huh? You don't have to. It's probably the right thing, though. I wonder if they want to go with us. Can normally disagree with every plan we come up with. But I'm not sure about Tora. Imagine being stuck on the boat with Kay. That does sounds pretty bad. Better let Yutaka know we need to make a side trip if we are going to do it with this. What's that? I heard my name? Toro and one of our classmates are back at the school, so we probably should stop there to let them know what's going on. Of course, we simply stop to the school first. Don't worry about the thing. Alright, thank you. By the way, are you armed? With a grim smile, he held up a bloody scalpel. This might be what fought off the edgy attack with. I can hold my own if it's necessary. Good. Rinko and I can help Mel in this fighter as well. I might not be much at the fighting, but I can carry out the supplies. I'll help. Then this looks like we're all ready to go. Last chance if the rest of you want to go with us. Any taker? No? The other supplies shake their head. We wish you all the luck in the world. Same. When we get to safety, we make sure to tell people we are here. Thank you. I can tell from his tone of voice that he doesn't think we ever reach safety to pass that message on. But of course, that's why he chosen to stay behind. Let's go. I know the quickest way to parking lot. He headed for the door and Mel followed right behind him with Edgy by her side. Yeah, secure her script and remain supply and hurry after them. As I take a step, I sense someone gaze. I turn to see Rinko watching me with a clear smile on her face. Yes? I'm sorry. I was just thinking, it's rather ironic, you know, what I've learned through this. What's that? All my life, I strove for perfection. I modeled myself in the million
my parents saw as being the perfect child, the perfect student, of the perfect woman. To everyone who saw me, it worked. Perfect wrinkle. How all of our classmates saw her. But what that truly perfection was what my parents have to thought of you. Oh, probably the same thing our classmate thought. A weird loner who doesn't care enough about his study and wastes the time of the video games. Undoubtedly, the opposite of the perfection, if you will, the antithesis of what they wanted me to be. Ouch! I cannot understand that word. They never would have seen that you are the sort of person who would put his whole effort into the protecting his friend. We never have made this far without you, Asaki. Oh, I don't know about that. I just think it's ironic. That's after everything I did. I seen in you type of perfection, much more noble than the kind I starve her for. Shall I respond to her praise? Return her compliment. Once again, Rinko doesn't see what a wonderful person she really is. Is that the case? There's something I want to tell you too. Yes? You found that same sort of perfection. I beg your pardon? You're right. The perfection your parents made you seek out wasn't the true perfection, but you found it in yourself. As you brought the free the constraint you placed upon yourself. I did? You learned to act like yourself and you became someone willing to give everything to protect your friend too. I'm not like you, Ozaki. Rinko, you're one of the noblest people I ever met. That's because I has nothing to do with the perfect image of you presented of us in the school. I gotten to know the real you, and the real you is pretty special. Rinko stared at me with wide eyes. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. For a frozen moment, it's as if time frozen. As no one ever said something like this to her before. I guess not. Her parents set impossible standard, and his classmates only saw her a perfect mess. I'm glad I met you. No matter what happened from here on out, I'm lucky to have you by my side. She stepped forward, and then hugged me. And one more thing to the list of what you make you so wonderful. Huh? You made me believe in myself than I ever could have on my own. I'm glad. I returned her out and she let out a quiet sigh. You know, you should know or let you know that all of these things have been building up in my mind. The sort of the person you are, the way I feel around you. Yeah, things like that have been on my mind lately too. My parents would never approve of you, but I suppose that doesn't matter much now. I held her tightly, and the note of the pain in her voice changed of the pretty good wrinkle family is dead. With our own in shambles. It's a miracle we even found my brother alive. I'm sorry. Sometimes I feel like I don't know anything anymore. How am I supposed to feel? I'm free of them at last, yet at such a terrible cost. It's natural to be conflicted in a case like this. Are you sure? Positive. I believe you. She clinged to me a moment longer, but then said that. She looked into my eye, her gaze serious. Regardless of who will or will not approve, I want to spend my life with you. I would like very much to date with you, once we have the luxury to do so.
Always so formal. Right. Now we need to concentrate on escaping, but I promise to give you an answer once we are safe. And I have time to think. That's all I ask. Are you ready for this? With you by my side? Of course, I am. Even nothing ever come up of us. I hope you'll always be friends. We will. And I hope you all stay true yourself. I always. We both come far thanks to our experience together. Maybe it was destiny that caused our path to cross. Together, Rinko and I hurry day after the other. This way! Instead of using dog, we follow Yutaka as he lead us through the hospital hall to a back entrance. Zombie has hurried us as we guess, but we have enough weapon to let them fight them off. That's my car, right there!
I'm glad you parked so close to the entrance.
I like the short walk, but I'm especially grateful for it now. Wow! It's not a huge car, but there's enough space for us to squeeze it together. That car will provide protection from the zombie. This feels so much safer than traveling on the foot. As soon as the door closed and Yutaka started up the engine, I breathed sigh relief. Which way to your school? Alright, go straight once you leave the parking lot and then turn right. The drive of the school is almost relaxing. With the car, we cannot escape past the zombie, and then few that try to attack can reach us. Yutaka pull alongside the building. Now come the dangerous part about someone has to get into the school to tell Kei and Tora what's going on. Should I volunteer? Should I volunteer? I already volunteer to everything I do. Alright, fine, I do volunteer. I go take to Kei and Taro. Are you sure you can make it? I'll lead the zombie on the chance of through the school ground. Before I'm sure, I can do it again. And besides, I'm armed.
There are a lot of zombies out there. How will you get inside? Will you climb up the emergency stairs like Toro did?
That seemed like the best option, since we fortified everything else.
Do you want someone to go back with you guard your back?
No, it's be more dangerous if a group tries to go. There's one thing you can do for me though.
What's that?
Make some noise with the car to draw out the zombie attention while I run through the school.
That's a good idea. They won't be able to reach us, and we can take some sort of pressure off to you.
Exactly. Alright, I'll do what I can. Then once you come back out, I put some distance between us and the zombie so you can reach the car safely. Thanks. I take a deep breath. Right then. Instantly make my sense vulnerably strike me, but I double check my weapon and sprint the school. As soon as I'm clear, Yutaka started the engine again and harm car horn as we hope many zombies toward the car. Good, this is the chance I need. With most of the zombies distracted by the car, I swallowed by emergency stair and began to climb. Made it here, hoping Kay and Dora are still in the chemistry lab. I ran to the window we used so many times. It's been probably boarded up again, but not entirely. I knock. Hey, are you two in there? It's Ozaki. There's slight commotion on the other side, and then the flag pulled away. What happened? We are the other.
Don't tell me they get killed. I suspect she said that.
No, everything is fine. In fact, we found the male brother and the guy with a boat. I quickly explained the Yutaka plan.
You want us to leave safely off the school and make a break for the harbor? Are you kidding?
Getting out of Japan is our best option right now.
You went through all the trouble fortifying the school for nothing? That's me die for that.
I know.
Do whatever you like, but I'm not leaving.
What about you, Tora? I'm afraid I take my chance here. Give me my regard to Yutaka, though he was a good co-worker. You sure neither of us want to come with us? Positive. People will come for us. Waiting this out the best option. Alright, when we reach to safety, we let people know you're here. The groups of brothers staying in the hospital, at the nurse station, on the first floor too. Thank you. I hope I never come to this place again. The engine rolled through the air. When I reached the ground, it's like Utah had been driving the circle around the school. Then he make a quick turn and speed my direction. As the ride reached me through the open door, get inside. Kay and Tora bought a leg to stay. I can convince them. Guess it's just then. Then I suppose it seemed head for the harbor. Oh. I about to say beautiful again. And a zombie pop out. Zombies swarm all over the harbor. My heart leaps into my throat. Yutaka drive to closer to the pier. He can get put it only so far he can drive. We need to walk from here. Now I see the other felt was the more dangerous option. That's my boat! Let's hurry! We get out of the harbor and the rest of the boat. Zombie closing on us, but we are ready. Yuta and Rinko fight, close on their blade, with the rest of us use our projectile. Not much later now, we're going to make it. Even as my hopes soar, Yutaka screamed. I turned toward him, frozen with shock and horror, as he pulled back, screaming into the horde of the undead. We're so close to safety, but the zombie caught Yutaka. No! Don't let him die! Is this the end for him, or can we still save him? Will we be able to take our escape? To find out the next chapter, Class of the Living Dead.